Natural selection is a misnomer. The term natural selection is generally applied to a very real phenomenon, but Darwin himself admitted it was intended as a metaphor. Darwin was a breeder of pigeons. In this activity, he employed his own artificial selection process to breed them. So he just imagined that nature could do the same thing as if an agent making choices. But that isn't what happens in nature. There is no agent choosing particular desired parents to breed together, as Darwin did with his pigeons. But it is true that with any population of living things, there is statistical attrition. This is simply natural culling and filtering that always occurs over time with populations because of one simple fact: weak things tend to die before they reproduce. Big whoop. Yes, this filtering effect leaves the robust and prolific members of that population to carry on. But how had they become robust? How had those individuals innovated sophisticated biological structures in the first place? Darwin had no clue, so that part was just written off to serendipity. Anyway, however it serendipitously happened, Darwin incorrectly assumed that culling was tantamount to preserving. He used the word preservation right on the title page of his book, Origin of Species. Folks, culling is not preserving, it is the opposite. Survivors in a population might be pleased that they luckily didn't get culled, but they are not immortal simply because their buddies got killed. Can you imagine winning a war this way? Just send the weak dudes to the front lines. That will do it. That will win us this war. Not personifying this metaphor is very deceptive because if anything, it's deselection, not selection. But an agent didn't choose life or death here. It is just natural attrition. Populations tend to lose their weaker members naturally. Now, here's the tricky part. This natural attrition has a statistical effect. It has the effect of raising the average or mean of the overall population. This happens because the low end of the probability distribution is chopped off. If you've had a statistics class, you know what I'm talking about. But let's be clear. This never raises the sophistication of the individuals that are passed over, any more than kicking all the dumb kids out of class makes the smartest kids smarter. It doesn't work that way. Don't get me wrong, if nature really could choose to preserve lucky DNA-based sequences every time a predetermined target was hit, Darwin might have really had something. But preservation and targets don't exist in physics, and without intelligent involvement, there isn't any such thing. So the bottom line is this: natural selection is a misnomer. It should be called natural attrition. Darwin got it completely wrong.